What's up? This is Empress Leader G coming at you from Divine Intervention TV. And I'm here with a channel message. Before I get started, I would just like to thank all my likes, shares, my comments, my subscribers. I appreciate you more than you know. I'm going to say about 2 days ago, maybe 3, I received a message. Now, yesterday I tried to put this message out. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I'm going to put this message out. I'm not going to stop this. I'm going to move forward with this. I kept receiving a lot of interruptions during this message, and I will say that if I'm receiving a lot of interruptions in a collective, in a whole, you may be experiencing a lot of interruptions with things. You may be experiencing things happening with your computer. You may be experiencing just emergencies just happening out of nowhere to where you can't even get your work done. It was just a lot of distractions that was occurring. Even this morning, I woke up with something else that was literally trying to stop me. And I know it was trying to stop me from getting this message out. Now, the message that I received was, collective, you are the ether. You are the ether. That's the message that I received. You are the ether. You are the connection. You are the portal. You are the vessel that connects to the 9 realms. Okay? You are the vessel that connects to the 9 realms. And like I said, it's a lot of interruptions. It's a lot of distractions occurring in this moment, in this time, because of the fact that you are the ether. Okay? And with that being said, there is a huge responsibility with being the ether. There is a huge responsibility with getting messages out, with helping people, with raising up individuals' vibration, with coaching, with training, with all different types. However you do it, the way that you do it, there is a huge distraction in this moment, in this time, to try to stop you from doing what it is that you were called to do. What it is that you were called to do. Now, with that being said, I feel like as well, there is people that still have not stepped into their position. I feel as if there is a collective few that still is not doing what it is that God has called them to do. They're questioning it. They're double backing. They're trying to make sure that they're hearing what they're hearing. And I'm going to say this: if you see my message, if you're listening to this message, this is your confirmation. You need to be doing what it is that God called you to do. Because like I said, you are the ether. And if you don't know what the ether is, that is the connection. We have either, let's just say, we have God. And then you know how they always say, like, there is a middleman, there is an angel in the middle. And then they take your message and they bring the message to God, and then they come back and bring the message back to you, what God is telling you. You don't need that. Okay? And I always say, I don't need a third party to tell me a motherfucking thing. And that's all it is. You don't need a third party to connect you with God. You don't need a third party to connect you with the spiritual realm. Whatever it is that your gifts that you're meant to do, you do not need a third party to do it. You ask for whatever it is that you feel that you are ready to accept and to move forward with. And that's directly to God. That is directly to whatever, like I said, whatever realm you're trying to connect to. You can talk directly to it because you are the ether. Directly to it. It's no third party. It's none of that. They know exactly who you are. They know exactly who you are. Now, like I said, there is a selective few that have not stepped into what it is that God has called them to do. This is a and I could speak on this because I've been through it. It's not easy, and you do try to run from it. And because I know I did, I was not ready I felt as if I was not ready to. I'm one of those people that regardless of, I'm just one of those people that I'm a private person. I'm just a private person. I don't like people in my business. I've never liked people in my business. I'm just a very private person. Even friendships, I'm private. Family, I'm like private. I like to keep things small. I like to keep things tight. Somebody come around, I'm like, who that? You know, I'm a very private person. So for me to be told my life is not meant to be private, that was a lot for me. And even still, I struggle with it because I still keep a huge part of my life private. But just to hear that a percentage of my life has to be out in the public was a lot for me to take in. But like I said, if you are in that percentage that you are not sure of what it is that God has called you to do, or maybe you do know what God has called you to do, slowly but surely just start to work on it. Because I'm going to tell you now, you will not get no sleep. And I'm feeling like right now, a lot of y'all not getting no sleep. You're not going to get no sleep. You're not gonna get no type of comfort, no type of ease. It's gonna always be a nudge. It's gonna always be that ball. I know for me, I'm a Virgo moon. My stomach will turn into it would just clench. Every time I know I'm supposed to do something, I will get this spiritual twist in my stomach. And it would just clench, like, you're not doing what I told you to do. And that's all I would hear is, you're not doing what I told you to do. And I mean, I was woken up in the middle of the night. I could not sleep. Okay? You won't be able to sleep. You won't be able to do your daily functions until you do what God has called you to do. And I've always been a firm believer of slow and steady wins. The race is crazy because one of my daughters, she went to the aquarium and she brought me back a turtle like a month ago. She had came back from college and she went to the aquarium and brought me back a turtle. Because I tell you all the time, I tell my kids, slow and steady wins the race. And even though it's not a race, but slow and steady, you don't need to rush nothing. But what you need to be doing is making sure that you're connected. You need to be making sure that you're connected. You need to be making sure that when it comes down to even connection with your ancestors. And what is this? My witch's wisdom deck. I had put out a couple of cards before I even started this. And the first card that came out was ancestors. This is this right here, this ancestors, this connection to your lineage, this your altar that you should have placed in your house, your 1, 2, 3, how many altars you decide. This is a huge part of your journey. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Having an altar in your house is a huge part. And even if you feel as if maybe you may not want to keep an altar in your house all the time. I don't know why, but people have their different beliefs, religions. Getting started, this is a huge step. Just lighting a candle, putting a picture up of somebody in your family, that you cared for, that you loved, even the ones known and unknown, you know, just putting pictures up, that is a huge, I'm saying a huge connection. When you start connected to the spiritual realm, that is a huge connection. I know for me, it was my father. My father died. I felt like I lost my whole soul. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I felt like I lost my whole soul when my father died. And it took me, my father dying is when I started to receive messages. I started to receive messages not even a week. I've always been a spiritual person. I've always been a spiritual, but it was more on, I'm not even going to say the Christianity aspect, because I kind of took that aspect a long time ago and kind of tossed it due to the stuff that occurred to me when I was younger, going to church and my family. So I kind of slowly but surely tossed it. But ancestors is a fucking huge ass part when we start talking about this journey, when we start talking about connecting with God, connecting with your ancestors and your way showers, with your angels. It was a huge part of my journey. And I will say this, like I said, I started to receive messages. And I knew it was my father. It was like undeniably my father, and it took me to this place where I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what? Like, it was surreal. Like, it was just crazy for me when it occurred. And it's a lot. I'm not gonna tell you that this is a journey that is easy. I'm not. But you start to, once you and that's what it takes sometimes for a person that is real close to you to pass on to another realm, and for them to connect with you, to realize that they're not dead. Their body is, but they're connecting from another realm. And that's what it takes. It's like, damn, you're trying to connect with me from another round. Well, what is it that I'm not doing? Like, do I need to light a candle? Like, what is it that I need to do to receive this connection? To want to receive this connection even the more. And that's what it was for me. It was like, this is my father. Like, he trying to tell me something. I need to talk to my daddy. Like, what the fuck is this? And it was one of those for me. And like I said, I've always been spiritual. I really have. I've always been spiritual. I always felt the need to pray. I always give thanks. I've always given gratitude, whether I was going through something, whether I was homeless, whether I had a house, whether I had a car or not. I always felt the need to give thanks. I've always felt the need to just be in the spirit. Like, I've always felt the need of that. And it was points and times where if I felt as if I was neglecting that, and I didn't do certain things the way that I was doing, I felt out of whack. So it always was about balance for me. It always was about, yeah, you here on this earthly plane, but what's going on with your spirituality? It always was about balance for me. And so, but like I said, when my father passed over, that's when things start to kick up. Like, I mean, it got real. It got serious for me. And like I said, ancestors. He was the first person I put his pictures up and lit a candle for. And then after that, that's when I just started to put up other family members that I remembered, and I just started to put them up as well. But he did it for me. He passed over, And he did it for me, and he's still doing it for me. He's still doing it for me. My father is dear 100 gram. It's not. It is always gonna be a moment of you missing them in the physical, but to know that you could connect to them on another realm is like phenomenal. For me. And with that being said, if you, like I said, if you're watching this, you are the ether. That means you are so fucking powerful. You are so connected. It's so much shit that you could do, and you don't even realize that you can do it. 9 times out of 10, I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10. I don't know why I find myself saying that and then taking it back. 10 times out of 10, you were the black sheep of your family. You was the one that everybody thought wasn't gonna make it. Yeah, you was that one. They ain't see no hope in you, you know. They ain't see no life in you, you know. Because I was the one with the too many kids. I had too many kids, you know. I ain't gonna never be shit. She ain't never gonna have shit. Yeah, I was that, you know. That was the title that they put me up under. You conquered your demons. You continue to conquer your demons. You continue to move forward because you believe in a higher calling. You believe in a higher realm. You know that this 3D plane, even if you don't know, you always knew it was something greater than what it was that you was dealing with. That somehow you knew God always had your back. And that was for me. Somehow I always knew God had my back. I don't know how. I felt like if anybody let me down on this 3D realm, Father God got my back. Mother Gaia has my back. And I call them my spiritual parents. Like, I feel like they have my back. If nobody had my back, I remember it was times where I felt as if nobody had my back. I can't name a person that had my motherfucking back. And I mean, really had my back. Didn't talk about me behind my back. Didn't cheese in my face and then go behind my back and tell my fucking business. I'm talking about somebody who really had my back, and it was always my fucking spiritual parents. It was always God. It was always Mother Gaia that had my fucking back. Always. When I had nowhere to live. Had my fucking back, regardless of the situation. Had my back. You know, and with you being the ether, you, like I said, you are so fucking powerful. There is things that I have been unlocking I'm not even going to say year after year. I'm talking like every freaking, depending on how much you accelerate in your spirituality, how much you begin to remember, how much you are willing to accept the fact that you are this open vessel, you will begin to you get keys to shit just start fucking unlocking. You don't even know where you like, what the fuck? It just seemed, like I said, it's just unreal. But this shit it's so fucking magical. That's like the best way I can explain it. Like, it's magical as fuck. And it's like, you was chosen. God chose you, and the reason you was chosen because your heart is light as a fucking feather. You know, I sit and I think about the way people talked about me. The way, you know, the things people said about me, the men or the baby fathers that you sleep with and you think that they got your back. You know, you think that they, you know, they love you so much, and then they say one thing in your face, and then they go behind your back and just run your fucking name in the dirt, you know. And to take all that, I could just be a bitter ass bitch walking around here hating everybody, but to understand and to know the level that they're on, you understand? It's like being mad at a kindergartner and you a 12th grader. It got to that point where I started to see the level where I was at. I started to understand, like, well, damn, like, you know, it's just like you started to realize your levels that you're on. Like, well, you know, and it's you don't want to be like, you feel like you better than nobody or nothing, but it's just like, bruh, you ain't even on my fucking level. Like, damn, what the fuck was I thinking? You know, it's like one of those type of things, like, you be like, damn, you could feel like you be in love with a person, the next thing you know, you get that upgrade, you start, like, you realizing you don't want shit to be, you like, nah, this ain't right, I gotta pull myself out of this situation, this some bullshit. You start getting, living a better life and just switching up, changing up. People around you, see, they thought that they had you because they running their mouth and they belittling you and they smiling in your face and they telling you you ain't shit. And they want you to believe that you ain't shit. But when you realize and you like, nah, you the one that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you realize the levels that people are on and you like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know, and that's what it is. It's like your heart is light. You don't walk around here hating people. You don't walk around here. It's like I literally could see the vibration that a person is on. Literally. Could see the vibration that a person is on. And it's like, you ain't even worth me to argue with. You're not worth my time. And that's how I feel. I don't even give people that energy. Like, I'm not even giving you that energy no more, to versus where it used to be a point in time where I'm up here arguing back and forth with people. And it's like, if y'all are not on the same level, regardless of how much you yell and scream, they're not going to hear you. So why yell and scream? You have been given this gift of being the ether because they know that regardless of how people treat you, you know how to forgive. We didn't say forget though. Nobody never said forget. But you know how to forgive. You don't walk around with baggage on your back and carrying burdens because somebody don't like you or somebody talked about you. Well, I hope you felt good when you talked about me. But remember, at the end of the day, they always come back to you. Because these same people that ran their mouth about you are going to need you. It's so funny because when God says he'll make your enemies your footstool, that is so fucking true. It'll get to the point where a person's life could be falling apart so fucking bad. And the only person they could think about is you. That they gonna have to come back and apologize to you. They praying for you with you not even knowing it. They sending you love and light with you not even knowing it. After they did all that bashing you, all that talking about you. And when truth be told, they're only talking about you because they felt as if you are doing something. You have something that they don't have. You carry something that they don't carry. This is the only reason why they're doing this. They're bashing you because somewhere deep down inside they want to be you. They want to be you. But in this great response, in this this gift that you was granted comes great responsibility. And that brings me to this second card that came out. It says the High Priestess. Now, this is the High Priestess, the High Priest, and it says responsibility. I want you to take a look at that. Excuse me. It says responsibility. This means you are responsible for souls. Let me tell you that right now. Ain't no other way around it. You are responsible for souls. That's meaning if there is people down and out and in the gutter, and you know what that feel like because you've been there. We've all been there, down and out and in the gutter. Great responsibilities is for you to help them to rise up, and not to help them to rise up to bash another female, not to help them to rise up to bash a nigga. No, not to be dumb. You understand what I'm saying? Let me, I want to make this clear, because at the end of the day, we could forgive. I forgive you. But don't get it fucking twisted at the same time. You're not coming to me any type of way. I'm not allowing you to talk to me any type of way. You're not coming up in here acting like you running my shit. Because like I said, at the end of the day, yeah, I have a kind heart. The Queen of Swords will come out quick as fuck. The King of Swords will come out quick as fuck. My tongue is swift. I don't go for disrespect. And it's fine if you decide you want to talk shit about me behind my back, but no, don't bring that shit to my face. There's a difference. You understand? It comes with a point in time. Maybe you allowed people to talk shit, and you didn't want to say nothing. You didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. This point in time in my life, I give 2 fucks about hurting somebody's feelings. I don't care about hurting nobody's feelings, but I am very aware of my job and my responsibilities. I'm very aware of it. Responsibilities. This is you raising the vibration of the collective in any way you see fit, however you decide to do it, because only you know what God told you to do. I don't know what the fuck God told you to do. And you damn sure don't know what God told me to do. But you have great responsibility. Great responsibility. And that comes with shedding old skin. It comes with stepping into this new energy. It comes with battles. It comes with people lying on you. It comes with just you having integrity and people trying to shut you down every chance they get. This is not an easy journey. It's not an easy journey, but I'm going to tell you like this, it's well worth it. All in the end, it is well worth it. Close that door. Oh, all right. Put it right there. It's well worth it all in the end. It's well worth it. Now, my son just came in here with Mel. I feel like smacking him upside his head, because he know if my door is closed, don't come in here. Now, with that being said, I'm looking at this mail. This mail, these are messages. These are messages. You are receiving tons of messages. Are you paying attention to your messages? Are you paying attention to any of the messages that you are being sent? Any of the synchronicities that you are being sent? Are you paying attention to any of the new what is it called again? I could say synchronicities, numerologies. Messages come in so many different ways, shape, and forms. Are you paying attention to your messages? because you're being sent so many messages. You're being told exactly what it is that you need to do. Trust and believe when it comes down to you being nervous or you being scared of something. That is all an illusion for you to not do what you are called to do. Okay? That is a complete and utter illusion. And God already knows. He understands what it is that you struggle with. But whatever it is that you find yourself struggling with, that's what you need to push forward to do in order to get out of this rut. When it comes down to this journey, when it comes down to your own soul family and your own soul tribe, your people will be sent to you that you are called to help. It ain't no fucking competition. Your soul tribe will be connected to you. People who need your help will come to you. You ain't got to worry about nobody over here or nobody over there. Your soul tribe will connect to you. Will come to you. They will want to only be there on your channel for you. And of course, you're going to always have little bugs, that pop up, not minding their business, want to know what you got going on. That, people who claim they don't care for you, but copy everything that you fucking do. You're going to always get that. That comes with the territory. They need something to talk about. And guess what? That's somebody that they want to talk about. So let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Like I said, being the ether comes with having great responsibility. Okay? High Priestess. High Priest. And then you also got Shaman. Death. This is complete and utter transformation. Complete and utter transformation. This is your old belief systems already being broken down slowly. And you stepping into the new you. You embracing the person God has called you to be from the beginning. Not this person that the world has created. You come up and you pull up the person that God has created for you to be. You're being your true and own authentic self. And that don't look the same for everybody. It don't look the same for no fucking body, if you ask me. Because we all have our own prints. We all have our own print. Your handprint don't look shit like mine. My handprint don't look shit like yours. Okay? We all have our own print. So whatever it is that God called you to do not allow nobody to tell you who the fuck, how you supposed. Don't allow nobody to tell you how you supposed to do something. No, this is the only way. No, bitch, that's your way. That don't mean that that's my way. That's your way. Yeah, we could chit chat. We could discuss and talk about certain things. But at the end of the day, I have my own blueprint. I am the blueprint. You are the blueprint. Like I said, nobody has these lines on my hand. You don't have, your shit don't look like mine. Your path don't look like mine. Yeah, we may walk side by side, but trust and believe we splitting off. Somebody taking the left, another person taking the right, somebody going straight up, somebody going down. Reverse around the corner. Who knows? Everybody's path is completely different. How you get to where it is that you need to get to, it's completely different. Yes, we may all have the same destination. But because I chose to go this way, because I chose this route, don't make me wrong. And you're not going to tell me it's going to make me wrong. Nobody's going to fucking tell me that it's going to make me wrong. Don't allow anybody to tell you that it makes you wrong. Because you decided to take another route. You turn on the GPS. They give you so many different routes to get to one place. Matter of fact, they give you 3 main routes that you could take to get to a place. Now we're talking about the spiritual realm here. Fuck 3 routes. There's millions of different routes to get to the same fucking destination. Millions of routes. Millions. Do not allow nobody to tell you what path you should be on and how you should be doing that path. And no. And even if you feel like this is a connection, like, yes, this is the one. Yeah, she's talking this, and or he's talking, and I'm connected to him. I feel it, Use your discernment. I don't give a fuck how much you feel a bitch. I don't give a fuck how much you feel me. Use your discernment. You should have your own tools. You should have your own connection, your own candles, your own sage. You should have your own everything to get the answers that you need, to get your own confirmation. Because that's what this is about. This is also about us helping you to understand. But nobody is a student forever. You could be a student for now, and then it's going to come a point in time where maybe it's time for you to be the teacher. And it's not to say that you can't keep learning, because God going to always show you something. But you need to have your own way of doing things, your own route of how you choose and decide to do things. To make sure, like, okay, this is what's connecting me. This is what's connecting me with God. I looked up, and I always see a lot of tarot readers stop reading tarot, and then it all of a sudden becomes the devil. I don't know, it's weird. It all of a sudden becomes the devil. Now, I will say this. People change. Seasons change. People always change. There's nothing wrong with change. But I find it weird that because now it's summer, you speak bad about the winter. Or because now it's fall, you speak bad about you speak bad about the summer. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, how do you spend such a long season in receiving blessings, and then now, because the season has changed, you're not there anymore, you're here. Now that's bad. No, it doesn't make it bad. It means that that's something that you're choosing not to do. Say that part. Say, I'm choosing not to do that no more. I'm still a little puzzled with how people will really sit and they will take it and be like, this is bad. This is not of God. That's between them and God, I guess. But like I said, anybody that I hear when it comes down to another religion, or when it comes down to spirituality, or when it comes down to just anything that you consider that has a religion to it, and they start to judge another religion, that's not of God to me. I don't think that is of God, because God has created all things. So if he has created Christianity, then, and that's the path you choose to take, that's the path you choose to take. If he has created people being Muslims, or if he have created Catholics, that's the path that you choose to take. And if you choose to lead the path of spirituality, and usually when we speak about spirituality, I feel like spirituality is like every religion in one. That's how I take spirituality. That's my own opinion, though. Then God could be used in that as well. It's all how you view things and how you see things. Not what your mother told you, not what your father told you, but you actually sat and you thought about it. And you realize and recognize who God is and how God works. Then you know that God has created all things. But that's just me. Like I said, you have shaman, you have death. This is like I said, a complete and total rebirth. Complete and total death of the old you. And just a upgrade and a change. And accepting the fact that you have a responsibility. It's just as if, you know, I became a mother at a young age. And it was like, at the end of the day, you have to understand, you can't run to a party like everybody else could run to a party. You can't be out on the street like everybody else could be out on the street, because you have kids, you have responsibilities, you have things you have to take care of. That's different from everybody else. You have a house that you have to tend to. It was like, this journey is, I will say, it reminds me of that. And see, you know, it's like, once you understand and realize that you are called to do something, you become different. And there's nothing wrong with that. You become different. You're going to have people that's either going to respect it, or you have people that's not going to respect it. But bottom line is, it's getting done. Because I'm being called to do something. So this is what I have to do. And it's just, this is a responsibility that you have been blessed with. And it comes with you looking different. It comes with you acting different. It comes with you talking different. That's what it comes with. It comes with you being able to see the unknown. To see things that other people cannot fucking see. And they can't. The stuff that I see in a person, people will be fucking mind blown if they was to even to be able to get up in this head. The stuff that I see coming up off of people, the vibrations that I see, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. If you could walk around here with your spiritual self and remove your body, it's a lot of people be some ugly motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you that right now. There will be some ugly motherfuckers, and it's just not that as well. Then you got people that have the most, their soul is so beautiful. You be like, oh my God, their soul is like heaven. But like I said, this is a journey that I cannot promise you that it's easy, because it's not. But I'm here today with this message because I feel as if there is someone who has been called to do something and they are fearful to step into their shoes. Do not be fearful. Do not. You have to release the naysayers, because people are going to talk. I think God prepared me at such a young age, because when I say I was talked about like a fucking dog, even up until this day, people talk about me. But the older I got, the more I like don't give a fuck. You are always going to be talked about. You are always going to be talked about. But I will say this. God has my back like no fucking other. My spiritual parents have my back like no other. Like no other. No other human on this earth have my back the way God has had my back, and is still holding me and keeping me. Still holding me and keeping me. You also have spell and manifestation. Spell and manifestation. When I look at spell and manifestation, number one is understanding and knowing what your wants and your needs are. You speak it. You could write it down. You could, like I said, you could speak it out loud. Say what it is. What is your wants? What are your needs? What do you need help with? This is what this journey is about. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you are not a shaman, if you are not a high priestess, a high priest, a oracle, you know, understand what I'm saying? If this is not your calling, this is something that you cannot do. And I'm going to leave it like that. It's a select few that can do this. A select few. This is something that you cannot do. And it's not to say it's anything wrong with you. It's not nothing wrong with you. You have just been not one of those people that is the ether. That's all I'm saying. This right here, when I'm talking about when you fucking need something and you ask for something, let me tell you something. You won't get it. Okay? You are going to get it, because when I tell you, it's all about, like I said, you raising and helping the vibration of the collective. And whatever tools you need, any information that you need to do your job, oh, God gonna make sure you got it. If you in an uncomfortable situation and you want to get comfortable, God gonna make sure, oh, my daughter needs something. I need this. This needs to be sent to her. This needs to be sent to him. God gonna make sure that it gets done. I'm gonna tell you that right now. God's going to make sure that whatever it is that you want, your wants and your needs will be met. Financially, your wants and your needs will be met. Fuck a 9-to-5. I'm going to tell you that right now. People worry about, oh, I don't have no job. Let me tell you something. Your wants and your needs will be met. I'm going to tell you that right now. It will be met. Regardless. It will be met. It will be met. It will be met. Now I had what is this deck? This is my Kipper deck. I pulled from my Kipper deck. And we have here the mature men. Okay. The mature men. Now if you look at this man, this is like a earth sign male. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. He is enlightened. He has a lot of books around him. This man is smart as fuck. He does his research. He connects. Like I said, we're talking about people who are the ether. He's very connected, very grounded. This is a person who has, and on a low, people may not know that this man is very spiritual, that this man, woman, however have you, is very connected. But however they are, they're very connected. Okay? Very connected. And then we also have the concern card. We have the concern card. He's looking as if he is puzzled. He is confused about something. He's trying to understand something. Because, however, if this man is in this, it looks like a library, and I'm going to call it, this is his brain. This ain't no library. This is how much knowledge this man has. This what this means to me. How much knowledge this man is holding. He knows so much. He has got the keys to a lot of things. But underneath this, I pulled the community card, and it's in the reverse. The community is the people that you're supposed to be helping. The community is the people that you're supposed to be reaching out to. However, it came out in the reverse. Meaning we have shamans, we have oracles, we have high priestess, we have neurologist, I was about to say neurologist, Lord have mercy. My son, he has a neurologist. It's so crazy, but we have all these ethers, all these people who are connected. that are they know they shit. They know they shit. But from the looks of things, it's like they're stuck in their house. You understand? They're looking at the world, okay? Because you know he could touch this world. It's sitting in his in wherever it is he's at. He wants to probably travel the world, but he's not doing it. These is people who hold so much knowledge in their head, and they don't even have a YouTube channel. They don't have a Facebook or whatever it is that's on their Facebook. Can I go to your Facebook page and find information about what you're supposed to be sharing? What you're supposed to be doing? This is what this is telling me. We have all these people, all these shamans and oracles and all these people who's supposed to be here to do a fucking job, and it's not being done because we got the community in the reverse. We got the community in the reverse. What's this all about? The whole community in the fucking reverse. So you holding on to the knowledge. You have this knowledge. You have this connection. And the crazy thing is when we start talking about this mature man, this is a King of Pentacles. This is a man who he knows how to make that money. He's very well off with making, whether it's him owning his own business or working for a company. He probably the CEO of the company. But he knows how to make his money. This man is very smart. He's very smart. Man, woman, however, they're very smart, very knowledgeable. You could go to this man and start asking him questions, and he will just give you an answer just like it's nothing. He don't need to pull out a book. It's all in here. Because like I said, this is his brain. When I look at this is this man's brain. But yet and still, he is failing to listen to his calling. He's failing to listen to his calling. He's not stepping forward and moving the way that God is wanting him or needing him to move. He's not. We have training and learning. Training and learning. This is something that you should be doing. You're training and you're learning. Training and learning. And these are people that you need to be connected to, souls that you need to be connected to. If they have a question about something, you should be there to help them. You should be there to help them. And it's just as easy as a click of a button. Oh yeah, I got a question about that. I seen a video on YouTube, such and such. Yeah, she got that video. Let's go watch her video. She'll help us learn how to do this. It should be as easy as a click of a fucking button. For if a person can't get in contact with you, it should be as easy as a click of a button for them to find out different information. Because like I said, only God knows what you are called to do. Only you know what God called you to do. A click of a button. If you don't have a platform, you need to get one. And if you do have a platform, your platform needs to have nothing but information that will help them. Literally. That will help them. It's nothing wrong with posting, having fun with, it's nothing wrong. But at the end of the day, when people look at your shit, they gonna know, oh yeah, she do such and such and such and such. Like they already know what time it is. If you sit and you think about when it comes down to your social media, is it giving any type of information? Are you able to help anybody? Even if they were to never hold a conversation with you, could they look on your Facebook? Could they look on your Instagram? On your YouTube and know what the fuck you're about? You have travel expenses. Travel expenses. Like I said, a lot of this is this has to do with traveling. Even if you're not traveling now, you will be traveling. This is a lot of movement. This is you already mapping out what it is that you need to do and where it is that you need to go. Ask for it. That's all you got to do. Ask for it. I don't want to hear, I got to worry about how much this costs. I got to worry about how much that costs. No, you right. You do. You have to know how much certain things cost to make sure that you got the money. But I'm going to tell you like this. Write your wants and your fucking needs down. Whatever it is that you need to do in the name of God. Okay? I'm telling you right now, God will make sure that the money will get to you with no problems. It will get to you with fucking ease. You are the ether. And it's to the point where, like I said, if you have been chosen to go down this path for this journey, I am a firm believer of you will not get no rest. I'm not even going to say God going to say, forget you and move to the next person. No, it don't work like that. No, because before your soul reincarnated here, you knew what the reason for you coming here was. So there's no you coming here and reneging. No, you're going to remember. He's going to help you to remember, and you're going to do what the fuck he told you to do. And that's just how I feel. Other people could feel other ways. Personally, guess what? I don't give a fuck. This is how I feel. There is no, we gonna find another person to take his spot. No, that's not what that, no, that's not how that works. Like I said, you are connected to the 9 realms. And if you don't know what the 9 realms is, this is not a video on that. So I will not be doing a video. I will not be talking about that. I'll do a video on that another day. You have this gift. And it's like you're not doing nothing with it. That's how I feel. A lot of you are not doing nothing with it. I'm not going to say all of you. A lot of you are not. And I feel that this is the reason for this message. But however, if you are in this energy and you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, your spiritual gifts are enhanced. They become more and more enhanced. I am fucking amazed at the stuff that goes on with me. I'm going to tell you that right now. Look at this. What I put out. Starseed. Starseed. Like I said, you are chosen. When you come down here, before you even get here, you already know why you're here. Yeah, we will forget. We have to remember. You are the star. You are a starseed. And here we have that came out as well, depressed. So somebody could be going through depression. You could be chosen to help people to rise up out of depression. To, like I said, raise the vibration of people. And when I say raise the vibration of the collective, I'm talking about raise the vibration of the people in a whole. Even if it is one person. Somebody could be out here depressed. Or maybe it could be you that's going through depression. I don't know. You have therapy. Therapy. You have teach property investment. Teach property investment. Now this goes right back to this this mature man. Like I said, this is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo man. He's in this type of energy. This is his energy. He looked like he knows about property investment. Like I said, this is a very grounding energy. This is why he's in all brown. He's grounded. This is an earth energy. He knows about what anything that touches the earth, this earthly plane, he knows how to obtain it. He could give you the information to get it. He knows the step by steps in order to get what you need to what you want to obtain on this earthly plane. That's his motherfucking job. Teach property investment. This man could very well live in his own house and own his own properties. But what good is that if you're not helping nobody to get it? It says, help families change lives. Start a class. Create a YouTube. This could be your gift, your calling. You know about this stuff. Are you teaching anybody anything? If you already own a house, you know the steps that it needs to take. I don't want to hear, well, they got a lot of owning a house videos on YouTube. I don't give a fuck what they got on YouTube. They want to go to your channel. You got people that's ready to click on your shit. They don't want to click on nobody else's shit. They want to click on your shit. Are you doing it? Are you doing it? And then you have 4. Start your own business. This is building from the ground up. Building from the ground up. CEO, start your own business. Even if this is therapy sessions. Start your own business.